Yo, what's up? What's good? It's early in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Welcome to the joint after the fact. For those that don't see it now, it's like six something in the morning, so I'm not expecting nobody to catch it. Um, I am into certain things just like a lot of other people are, and I don't really care who likes it or who doesn't. Just like the next person doesn't, and you're not supposed to. If something that just doesn't make sense to me, um I'm not going to use this entire video to go into it. It's not for that. This is going to be very simple, very quick, and very short, right? So the thumbnail, the picture itself was or is going to be superheroes are demons. Or you know what I'm saying? Like with a question mark. It's the picture from Zack Snyder's Justice League. Superman is in space. He has his arms out. He just came back. And for anyone that knows about the character, he draws his powers from the sun. Okay, so this ain't gonna be long at all. Not this one. I don't know. I'm not really in the mood for it. I only want to say what I gotta say to make the person that's actually talking the stuff that they're talking about just look like a dumbass. That whole debunk thing. Well, let's go ahead and do that and just get it out the way. So her video, something she had just put out, and I'm actually what I'm going to start doing is staying away from this shit because it's not for me. It's just not for certain reasons. So, it is what it is. So let's just go to the video and get it out the way because it's not long anyway. All right, here we go. Bad. So here we go.
You ignoring it is you under the influence of the devil. All right, here's another main Antichrist imager. This is Superman. He was the first superhero. And Superman is a sun god. Does he not get his power from the sun?
I'm gonna let it ride, but I want for whoever watches this, just listen to her words, right? And obviously, you're going to listen on what I have to say as well. That's why I'm doing the video, but I just want you to take in what the person is saying, and I don't want you to take it in from a realistic perspective because that's by default. You're supposed to do that by default. That's what you're supposed to do, right? Like, are you going to listen to what somebody has to say and automatically know that it's false and you believe it? Like, you're going to believe that somebody's lying to you and you're going to take that in. And yes, I know the person is lying to me and I believe them and it's the truth. Like, that doesn't make sense, right? That's baffling. That doesn't, it's weird. I just wanted to say that, so just let it go.
And in the one of the Superman movies, when he saved the world, he had his arms crossed like this, like in a cross, right? All by accident, right? And he's the sun disk thing. He's a sun god, all right? He's a sun god, and the sun gods, their colors, they were blue, gold, and red. That's why Superman's body is blue, gold, and red. It's sun. He's a sun god. It is not okay. It doesn't matter if he's real. He's based off of something that's real. He's an archetype of a demonic entity, right? And also, he has the eyes of Ra. He has the eyes of Ishtar. When you have fire coming out of your mouth and your eyes. Oh, yeah, he's not a demon. Look at this thing. He's not a demon. He's good. When you have fire coming out of your eyes, that's the eyes of Ra. That's the eyes of Ishtar. It's all ancient deity worship imagery. And also, I already mentioned this in another video, but he has a diamond on his chest with an S. All right, the word diamond, demonia, and demon have the same root word. They have the same Greek root word on purpose That's why Superman has a diamond on his chest, because he's a demon. Okay, it's not an accident. And he's an alien. That's just like layered warnings that these things are not good. He's an alien. Aliens are demons. And his name is what? His name is Hell-El. Kal-El. His name is Hell twice. His name is Hell squared. Hell is his name. I know it's with a K in front, but that's totally different, right? It's not different. Also, I don't think it's a coincidence that as these superheroes progressed in movies, they started getting scales all over their body, like scales of a serpent. Do you really think that's a coincidence? It's not. They literally have serpent scales on their newer outfits.
Okay, I just wanted to let it ride, right? So stop. Okay, let's do this real quick. All right. So let me show you a word. Okay. Debunk. Expose the falseness or hollowness of a myth, idea, or belief. Debunk the falseness. So what did she say? She said that he's a sun god, right? That's evil, all that shit, right? The eyes of Ra, whatever the fuck else she was saying. Just uh, one minute we're supposed to believe in everything that has to do with the Bible, and then we're talking about ancient mythologies that have to deal with other religions and how other people view things that have nothing to do with the Bible. And if it does, I don't know. I haven't read it, but I did look up something, and these deities that she said, they have to do with other religions that have nothing to do with Christianity. So, if you want to talk about how Superman is demonic, the colors he represent, the colors he wears are represent a representation of something that's demonic. Three of the colors, right, are, she said, blue, red, and gold, right? Well, two of those colors are in the American and the Confederate flag. Two of those colors that she swears up and down are demonic are in the American flag. You say that superheroes are demons. Well, it's amazing how you're supposed to be somebody who is like, I guess, giving your testimonies, if you will, about the things that you've done in life. People, if you go to this woman's channel, right? The video that I just played, if you go to her channel, she has a video. And the video, one of the videos is called Famous People in Hell, Chadwick Boseman, the Black Panther Demon. Now listen, the woman is delusional. She belongs in a straitjacket, and then on top of that, she's a liar. She's a liar, number one, because of this. In front of you, you see sun god. Okay. So what is a sun god? Let me read it, right? Helios was the sun god of Greek religion, Greek mythology, but okay, Greek religion. Greek religion is not Christianity, is not the Bible. Come on, this is common sense. Okay. But here's the thing. When you type in sun god, right? Or I'll just type in is what is a sun god? Okay. First thing you get is definition of a sun god. A god that represents or personifies the sun in various religions. People also ask, what God is a sun god? What does the sun god worship? What religions have a sun god? What powers would a sun god have? Okay. What god is the sun god? You're going to get this answer every single time, right? Helios. All right. And it'll tell you, and if we go back, that's the name that you get. Sun god. Helios was the sun god of Greek religion. They believed that he drove a chariot across the sky every day to create day and night. In ancient Greece, Helios was depicted as having a bright crown and driving a horse-drawn chariot. He was also celebrated as a guardian of truthfulness and sight. That's what a sun god is. The woman just told you in the video that a sun god has to do with something demonic because superheroes are demons. Basically, what I just said, the woman is a flat out liar. She's a liar. She just said all of that stuff, and I just showed you that she was lying. But here's the thing. It's said, see, he's also considered to be a guardian of truthfulness and sight, right? Okay. One second. Because I thought I already had it loaded, but I don't know, I must have reloaded it or something. But one second. All right, where we at? Okay, hold on. Fight for truth. Here we go. So, again, it states Helios, okay, sun god of Greek mythology, right? He was also celebrated as a guardian. The devil doesn't guard shit. He's not guarding anything that's good, truthful, holy, none of that. None whatsoever, right? Truth and God go together like it's insane. Everybody knows that, right? He was also celebrated as a guardian of truthfulness and sight. If that's what he was a guardian of, and truthfulness is also associated with God himself, listen to this.
Why are you here? There must be a reason for you to be here.
Yes, I'm here to fight for truth and justice in the American way.
You heard what he said. Okay, that was what, 79? No, right there. I'm stupid. 78. Okay. That was 1978. First Superman movie, Christopher Reeves. He's having an interview with the woman of a newspaper. She asked him, "What are you here for? Why are you here?" "I'm here to fight for truth, justice, in the American way." And then not too long after that, he's like, "I never lie." God doesn't lie, the devil does, correct? Okay. This is a video that I did just cause, right? Just cause. And it just really is more of the narration in it because I was doing something with it, but I didn't finish. Right?
You will give the people of Earth an ideal to strive towards. They will race behind you, but in time, they will join you in the sun camp. In time, you will help them accomplish wonders.
Again, I don't think the devil has anything to do with helping people accomplish anything wonderful. Right? Also, let me go back to the video where I said she was talking about, as a matter of fact, bump it. You know what I'm saying? We can do it like this. All right, here we go.
All right.
So
Say, like I said, I have so much to.
let's just listen to whatever she has to say, right? Because this is the reason why I don't deal with this religious bullshit. Because it's people like this that make no sense and confuse the hell out of people. Even if you were to read the Bible, correct? And for the record, let me state, I'm not sitting here saying that I don't believe in God or the devil. I believe in, yeah, I believe both of them exist. But it's people like her that just confuse the hell out of you and are just they're lying. I mean, come on, man. Like just here. We'll do it like this, man. All right, so we're gonna do it like this. Let's just listen, and I'll explain what I'm talking about in a second. Because it's and then on top of that, it's just beyond disrespectful. But you know, oh wait, one thing also I didn't mention. There is nothing about superheroes being demons in the Bible. So where in the hell did you get that from in the first place? He never said that, and it's not written in it. I don't know if there's the word even superhero in the Bible. Yeah, maybe I just have to look it up. But I know I've never heard of it, and I've never heard a preacher, pastor, or anybody speak on anything of the sort. But whatever.
Wanted to talk about some other things. Um, if you haven't watched my other testimony, it's better if you watch that before you watch this. But if you, because I have a lot to say. Like I said, I have so much to say to you guys because I was seeing stuff for 4 years, and that's a lot. That's a
First of all, me and my brother have these conversations a lot. I tell him the same thing, and he catches himself sometimes when he's telling me about something. First of all, she said that she was seeing things for 4 years. Well, why did it take you so long to say something if it's so godly and so important that you need to tell the world that you saw all of these things and whatever the case may be? Why did it take you so long to tell your testimony and talk about all the things that you saw, spiritually? I can't stand when people do that. If there's something so important that you need to speak on and it's 100% facts, why are you not telling people when you need to? I guess it's that whole he may not come when you call, but he's always on time. So maybe she's using that to allow her to see things for 4 years and not talk about it until she felt like she needed to do it. But we'll carry on.
and remembering stuff for 4 years. So that's a lot to say. I have a lot to say, but I have to understand it before I tell everybody. Okay.
Right.
Because it was hard at first. I didn't.
I have to
Understand
understand it first.
Okay.
Mhm.
So I haven't watched it. Just a quick overview. Um, about 4 years ago, I died of heroin overdose.
Run it back.
About 4 years ago, I died of heroin overdose.
This is my reaction, not to that, but to the what I've been live now for 19 going on 20 minutes. This is my reaction to what she just said and everything else that I already spoke on. You got the nerve to sit your ass down and talk about how you did something that's considered to be a devilish act, right? Like, got drugs, you don't take drugs and then die from an overdose, right? An overdose, let's break something down to also an overdose is you taking too much of something and you died from it. But that means you were doing it willingly. You know what I'm saying? A lot of your average person that's on drugs and overdoses, they're not doing it by accident. Well, no, they're not doing it by purpose. It's by accident. But in order to do something like that, you have to have already been committing the act 9 times out of 10, you're already doing it. You understand what I'm saying? But you can do it for the first time, take too much of something, and then it can kill you. So you can die from a drug overdose for the very first time. I'm not saying that it's not possible. But what I'm saying is this: you are already doing something that was wrong. You died from a heroin overdose. Okay, so you were a drug addict, right? Well, drug addicts are associated with hell and the devil. So what I'm trying to understand is, why the hell will we sit here? Why would people want to sit down and listen to somebody disrespect the life that someone had when all they wanted to do was like what they loved doing, what they cared about doing, what made them happy, and obviously what made a lot of other people happy when they were able to watch the work that the man was a part of. Chadwick Boseman, I haven't seen all his movies, but I need to, and I'm going to eventually. The man, you know, he did what he loved doing. You know, he died from colon cancer. He was battling from it for years, and he didn't tell nobody because a lot of his fans didn't know until that video he put up. I think it was on Instagram, and he just looked so like, you know, he just looked bad, and it was like that's when everybody knew, like, oh, you know what I'm saying, this ain't right, this ain't good. And he died eventually, not long after. The man played a character named Black Panther. Black Panther is a king, okay? And he's a king of people that he protects, that he loves, that he cares for, and wants to see succeed in the lives that they're living in. And it's mighty amazing how the devil has nothing to do with anything that is good, that's righteous, that people care about, care for. Like the devil has nothing, if anything, the devil wants to destroy and kill it off. Hence what a lot of racist people do. And it's amazing that he plays a role that embodies the things that I just said, but this woman wants to sit in this video and say that he went to hell because superheroes are demons, and he went to hell because he portrayed a character that cared about people that the devil would obviously not care for. That is amazing to me. That is some of the most dumbest bullshit that I've ever heard in my life. And then on top of that, we're having someone who flat out admits in the video, I died from a fucking heroin overdose. The man never touched the drug in his life. You did. You went to hell for doing something wrong, because that's what this video is about. But then got the nerve to say that a man that did something good went to hell because you lied about the things that you were saying in your fucking videos. This shit makes no sense. I don't understand. This is the reason why I do not get into this religious bullshit, because people choose to lie and they choose to say what they say, and people sit back and listen as if it makes sense. This is another thing too that I wanted to mention, right? So she wants to talk about superheroes, the demons. But why aren't you talking about the demon-related people who live on this planet, who are called politicians, who are corrupt doctors, who are corrupt cops, lawyers, everything under the sun? People who are associated with them are being done wrong every day. And you're not talking about that. What you want to talk about is something that's made up. There are no such things as superheroes being demons in the damn Bible. It does not make sense. Why are people like this saying shit and people believe it? I don't understand. I don't get it. The woman is a flat out liar. Flat out. Okay? As a matter of fact, I'm sure the audio will still play. So let's see. Let's do this. Let's go back here. No, you know what? I don't need to do all that. Well, you know, actually, yes, I am. Yes, I am. Hold up. One
Alright, so I'm gonna talk a
second.
little.
So, here we go. Bet. All right, hold up.
Diamond demo. Mouth and your eye. Superman's body is.
Okay, so just let it ride. Hold on. Here we go.
looks like this, like in a cross, right? All by accident, right? And he's the sun disk thing. He's a sun god, all right? He's a sun god, and the sun gods, their colors, they were blue, gold, and red. That's why Superman's body is blue, gold, and red. It's sun. He's a sun god. It is not okay. It doesn't matter if he's real. He's based off of something that's real. He's an archetype of a demonic entity, right? And also, he's a blue sun god.
So here we go. Let's just play it from the beginning. You have the definition of what a sun god is and what he represents, right? So you see it on the screen. Here we go. Just proving that she's a liar.
Right? All by accident, right? And he's the sun disk thing. He's a sun god, all right? He's a sun god, and the sun gods, their colors, they were blue, gold, and red. That's why Superman's body is blue, gold, and red. It's sun. He's a sun god. It is.
His colors are blue, gold, and red. I said it earlier. 2/3 of what a sun god's color scheme are in the American and Confederate flags. And the people that salute those flags, right? The same people that do were the same people who were telling black people that you're slaves and God accepts this. It's okay, right? The same people, the same God that she's supposed to be worshiping and looking up to, is the same God that races like bastards would use to enslave other people. Okay? So we're listening to a woman that says she died from a heroin overdose tell everybody else that these good things, right, are all from God and everything. Again, I'm not saying that it's not, but how do you come out your mouth? Like, first of all, I'm just not gonna let nobody slander or just try to kill off something that a lot more people look up to. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I just don't get it. I don't get it. You know, you're what I'll say is this, and I'll end it off with what I'm talking about and what I'm playing also. I'll end it off with this. The same woman that I'm speaking on, in another video where she's talking about Superman, she said that at 15 years old, she was doing incantations to summon evil spirits and demons. So you've been dealing with evil shit since you were a teenager. God, this is what I've always heard, right? And I'm glad I didn't forget this. Save it for the end. They say that you have to give your life to God in order for him to save you. People like her are trying to smash a superhero, right? Because they're all demons. Superman doesn't ask you to give anything or worship him at all. He'll save you, smile at you, and then wave as he leaves. He doesn't ask you to worship him now because he saved your life. You must give up your life to him and worship him from now on. Really? If somebody said some shit like that in 2022, guess what? The devil must have possessed you to say the thing that you said, because only God can say something like that. A man is not allowed to say the things that I just said because he would be viewed as being crazy, he'd be insane, and he would be possessed. Like, what is wrong with you, right? Are you serious?
It's not okay. It doesn't matter if he's real. He's based off of something that's real. He's an archetype of a demonic entity, right? And also, he has the eyes of Ra. He has the eyes of Ishtar. When you have fire coming out of your mouth and your eyes, oh yeah, he's not a demon. Look at this thing. He's not a demon. He's good. When you have
Again, she's sitting here talking about something. You notice that she never brought up the Helios thing that I mentioned. or I might be saying I might be saying it wrong. Correct. Apologies if I am, but she never brought up the sun god that stands for something good. She just wants to sit here and bring up evil stuff. And it's like, wait a minute, man. Like, you can't be serious. You're sitting here doing all this running your mouth. You know what I'm saying? You're saying all this stuff, and it's like, wait a minute. Like, you're the one that's associated with demonic things more than an imaginary character is. That's the sad part about this shit. She's done more devilish related things than a fake character has. The man don't believe in killing people. The man does not believe in having people worship him and give anything to him. Period. If somebody came out and said that, you're a thief. A pastor that comes out and says some stuff like that, he's a thief, he's a con artist, he's a fraud. All he wants is your money. What I'm saying is that people pick and choose what they want to associate God with. And the bottom line is this: there have been too many evil people in existence that have used the Bible for evil purposes. Why didn't God save those people when they were doing something wrong? They went to hell and he stopped them and helped them come back and say all the same things that this woman is saying. Why did he never do that for those people? Why not? What's so special about you? What makes you so special? What makes you more special than a man named Chadwick Boseman that he inspired and motivated so many more people than this woman could ever do and never did a drug in his life? But he's in hell. But you overdose from a drug that is associated with the devil. The devil is associated with drugs. You kill yourself. You killed yourself. You did what you did. But then in the midst of that taking place and you going to hell, God stopped you and brought you back to life to talk about how evil superheroes are. And the superheroes that you claim are demons are the superheroes that save people on a daily basis and don't want shit in return. Like, can anybody explain to me how that is God related? It makes sense about it. You can't. You can't, because it's BS. Flat out. It's trash. What she's talking about is pure garbage. I already just showed you, right, that everything that she was saying about this sun god shit, it makes no sense. You're talking about the colors, that they're demonic colors of this god, right? This sun god. Sun gods are evil. They're demonic, right? The man's colors, right? Blue, gold. His body is blue, is gold, red, and gold. Those are the colors of those are the same colors minus one that are in the American flag and the Confederate flag. Those two colors that are associated with a demonic being that shoots fire out of his eyes and shit, right? Those two colors, two of those three colors that are associated with evil are in the American flag. And it's mighty crazy, right? That those two colors are in a flag that racist people who use the Bible to explain how slavery was right looked up to. They salute, those racist people salute a flag that has two colors that are associated with something evil. Wow. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? The same racist people that are out, the same racist politicians and cops, right? I mean, flat out racist people. These are the same people who probably go to church every day, every Sunday. They read the Bible, right? And they're still out there doing the shit that they're doing, and everybody can see it. Why aren't you out here talking about that? Why aren't you talking about real life and how it's affecting people the way that, or how they're affecting people the way that they are? You're sitting here focusing on a goddamn superhero, a guy we've never seen. Man, we ain't never seen nobody flying around in the sky with a goddamn red cape on. Really? When was that? When did that take place? Tell me when you saw that, and I'll fuck with you. No, 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 no. She don't do that. She talks about a guy who betrayed a superhero. She didn't know who he was. That same video that I just played where she said she died from the drug overdose, that same video, she didn't know who Chadwick Boseman was, and she never even saw Black Panther. Don't know nothing about the character. But as soon as she saw who he was, right, because she saw him in hell. Chadwick Boseman was in hell, mind y'all. This is what she says. Chadwick Boseman is in hell. Okay, paraphrasing too, it's not verbatim, but this is basically what she says. She went to hell after her drug overdose, and she saw Chadwick Boseman in hell. Right, God allowed her to see Chadwick Boseman in hell. And what he was doing? Oh, wait, he was an all black figure, right? Like you don't see nothing else, no body structure, nothing. You just see an all black figure, and this all black figure had a Black Panther mask on, and he was gnashing his teeth, and he looked like he was in so much pain. First of all, you can't see nothing under that mask that he wears. You don't see his teeth. You don't see nothing. Wow. You over exaggerated a lie for some views on your channel. She's lying. He was stuck to the walls like Spider-Man, just climbing all over the walls and just acting crazy and stuff like that. And I'm like, wait a minute. So a man that inspired and motivated people, again, I'm going to say this again, a man that inspired and motivated people, especially a bunch of Black people, kids included, went to hell because he played a superhero who's considered to be a demon based on what she said. And you inspired nobody. You didn't inspire the amount of people that he did. You didn't motivate the same amount of people that he did, if any at all. You go to hell over doing drugs. That man didn't touch one drug, but he went to hell portraying a character that cared for people and that he wanted to protect. God does not care. I'm not God. The devil does not care and protect anyone. He doesn't care for anybody. Period. Right? But God, he looked out for the person who never should have been doing drugs in the first place, who never should have been at 15 years old doing incantations to summon evil spirits and demons. He's not supposed to be looking out for that. He's looking out for the people who are doing the right thing in life. You were never doing the right thing, and then got the nerve to want to sit here and shit on somebody that did. His life wasn't going down the wrong path. Yours was. But you were saved by God, and God banished him. Wow. That's all I can say. I'm done with this one. You know what I'm saying? Like, this wasn't going to be a long one at all. I just wanted to make this video and state, right? Also, I'll say it now. Like, you know what I'm saying? That, you know, as I'm ending it off, you know, this ain't no slander. This is not, you know what I'm saying, a defamation of character scenario. I'm not lying about anything that I'm saying, right? These are, look, these are educational purpose related videos, right? Like this one is for sure, because I'm showing people and teaching people how you listen to somebody say something and before you flat out agree, mainly because you're unaware of what you're listening to, right? So you don't really know. Before you agree, before you flat out agree to what the person is saying, look up what the hell it is they're talking about. That's exactly what I did, and I just showed everybody that she's lying, right? Because flat out you leave out one sun god, right? Because there are more than one, but that's the main one. And the main one was a guardian of truthfulness and sight. And you failed to mention the fact that the sun god that could be associated with a superhero was not evil. You chose to blend in something that had really nothing to do with it. You just did that because you wanted to get some videos on your channel. And that's pathetic. Like, I could do a whole bunch of messed up evil shit that's going to get people's attention. But I'm not going to do that because that's a sad ass, pathetic way for someone to get attention. You're not talented enough to get it on your own. You're just sitting here talking about a bunch of shit that people can't see, and you expect them to believe you. I don't plan on making another one about something like this. If I do, it's going to be because it's something that hit me and I felt I had to respond to it. So that's all I did. That's all this was. You know what I'm saying? So, um, you know, like I said, this wasn't for anybody to watch now. So, I can't sit here and say appreciate everybody watching it because ain't nobody here. But hopefully, you know, some people take a look at it and try to get an understanding of why people do the things that they do and how it's not hard to prove when somebody's lying. All you have to do is just listen to what they're saying and look it up. I looked it up. The woman was lying, right? Or she was omitting some significant information that needed to be in her video and she didn't put it in there. She just chose to leave it out. So, like I said, everything I'm saying is nothing related to slander, defamation, or lies. Everything that I said was truthfulness. It was something that if you know nothing about, you just learn something new. Um, educational purposes, more or less. And just me sitting here saying I'm not going to allow somebody that sounds like they belong in a straitjacket to lie on a bunch of other shit because your life wasn't going well at a certain point. That's your problem. And it's something that you need to fix. Don't sit here and start blaming shit else because, you know, as a teenager, you chose, like, okay, put it like this, all them like Ouija board movies and shit. Is God related to any of that? No. What's related to it? Evil, demonic things. This woman has been doing evil related summoning, trying to summon evil spirits and demons since she was 15 years old. She said it in one of her videos. It was a Superman video. She said it out her mouth. She's been doing this shit since she was a teenager. You're more connected to evil shit than anybody. And you want to sit here and disrespect a man that never took a drug, never tried to summon demons and shit. Chadwick Boseman did nothing of the sort. Never. If you want to sit here because you fucked up your life and chose to do drugs and died from it, you chose to shit on somebody who never did anything that was a representation of evil. Never, not one thing in his life. Never did drugs. Never worshipped anything evil. Never traded anything evil. Nothing. None of the things that do with doing something wrong and being evil. The man has never been associated with any of that. He's never been associated with that. The character Superman has never been associated with anything evil. But yet, a woman that did incantations trying to summon evil demons and spirits, and then at a later age decided to start doing drugs and died from a heroin overdose is the person we supposed to be listening to? What? I'm not saying that nobody deserves redemption that does something wrong, but you done lost your damn mind, man. Like, you got it. Like, what? Again, and these are my last words. This video 100% proved that what she was saying was false. I just showed it earlier. It's false. Go look it up. With that being said, like I said, hopefully people will listen or watch the video or whatever. Um, hell, I would love to finish that scene that I played that I created, myself, but I don't know what. We're just that's a up in the air thing. So, with that being said, you know what I'm saying, I'm out. I got off my chest where I had to get off, and I'll catch y'all later.